Okay, let's cut one. We've cut one to length, and as you can see, it's a nice straight cut, and it's the right length. Now I'll dress that burr off right there over there on the belt sander, round it off nice and pleasingly. Now let's cut the some more. Put it in the fixture. Now remember, the fixture has not moved, and it will cut all of them exactly in the position you want them. And I was looking when I turned that down there. And that's it. Let's cut another. Keeping in mind that once you put this fixture in here, then the machine will not go down and have the automatic cutoff. If you leave it running, it'll saw the end of your fixture off. So you have to be on guard to turn it off before it saws your fixture in two. Had two sawed off, two to go. Now let's get on with it. The tool, just to recap, this one right here happens to be drilled for a 1/2 inch bolt, and I do have several, more than a few 3/8 bolts to cut off. So going anything smaller than actually a 1/2 inch is small enough. These others here, there's other ways to cut these off. Anything smaller than let's say a 7/16, but just to kind of get on with the project, this same fixture here, you actually can offset this hole, say over on the side a little bit for the 1/2 inch, and you can put a 5/8 in there. In this particular case, I am going to go ahead and drill a hole here in the corner and saw these 3/8 bolts off. I'm just going to put another hole there. That same procedure, just I will make a collar because it will be a different length, and I'll just take a piece of tubing, cut it to size, and that's about all you can say about that fixture. Just make you up several of them, and you will be well pleased with them. That aside, and I do already have two of those bearings installed, and a recap on that, it's nothing more than two washers, a bearing sealed in this case, what was a flea market find, 1/2 inch bolts, cut to length, and tightened up. And I did in this case use lock nuts, because this is probably the configuration that this stand will always be just like this. Be no need for changing this part other than to make it taller. And as I was building this stand, crankshaft concentric see. Oh my. It's to see if a shaft is concentric from one end to the other, meaning is it on the same plane, straight and true to itself. And these bolts on this side here, those heads, I am positioning the hex part with the point to the top. That will give a more clearance on the inward side. Yeah, all of those kind of things are important when you're building something. and just cinch that down right there. Torque her down. You know, that's good to go. Oh yeah. Now let's cut them other bolts off and get on with this project. And the way this will work is the shaft that you want to know if it is true. Now let's put a mark on there so we can see them turn, maybe. If you want to know if the shaft is concentric, is it straight, then that's what this machine is for. Also, if you wanted to check a wheel, if you wanted to re-spoke a bike, if you wanted to re-spoke a motorcycle wheel, you know, you put it right on in here, and there, I did leave a couple of adjustments here with a flat bar will come out with an indicator on each side if you wanted to use this part here for wheel alignment. To check a flywheel, this will come into use. But what it is to check crankshafts with in my shop.